So I haven't done a video in a long time. Really busy, doing a lot of things. I just keep forgetting to record it all. I got the main boss in there, Joe. He's turning the 20-acre field that is. We've got 50 acres, about 55 acres when this field is done. Hay. So, yep. With a little farting 2.1 metre mower. I think it's 2.1 metres anyway. I haven't measured it. So, there's a job. Personally, I prefer a trailed mower any day. Trailed mowers are the best because you can just they're just wider. You ain't got the weight bouncing around on the arms when you lift this up. You can turn real sharp with them, and it's just better. And they're further because they're set further back. You can see them. Now that mower's lifted up, we've got all the weight bouncing around on the arms, puts more pressure on them. With this mower, it takes, going about 8 miles an hour, it takes 5 hours to do 20 acres. So 2.5 hours to 10 acres. So I think I've done a video of this field before, but this is the worst field of the whole entire hay and Saunders ground. I don't know what's the matter with it, but it's just really thin and there's hardly any thickness to it. So I think it used to be an arable field, now it's obviously grass, but what they've done is they've planted clover, red clover and white clover. You can see it in it, which is good because it'll put nutrients back into the ground. Nitrogen fixing plant. So yeah. I've been cutting Wednesday. I've been cutting for 3 days now, and every day I've finished. Every day this week I've probably gone home at 1 o'clock, half 1. I've been finishing here mowing, going home, having my tea, come back, and I'll help another bloke out with his mowing, and he's got a trailed mower, and I might do a video of that soon if I get some footage of that. Using that. So the tractor's going alright. I think that they've had. I'm also celebrating 4 years. I left school when I was 16. We got apprentice, and I've been working here for 4 years now. So I think I've had this YouTube channel for 4 years, so I'm celebrating it today. Yeah, no, the tractor's working perfectly. The only problem is the slate cylinder's gone, so you have to bleed the clutch every day, which isn't. It's no brainer. It's a piece of cake. It's idiot proof. The tractor doesn't overheat. It's good on fuel. Hardly burns any oil. I know it's noisy, but for an old tractor, do you know this tractor costs 4.5 grand? 4.5 grand this tractor cost. So you tell me, doing this job, you tell me buying this, how can you justify buying a 70 grand tractor to do the same job as a 4 grand tractor? This costs 4 grand, not even joking. Obviously second hand. and they've hardly done anything to it. Like we haven't had anyone to come out to it. I don't want to jinx that yet, but yeah. And it's just perfect. I like it. It's got aircon, the fan works, radio works, everything works on it. The mower, that mower is 2002. It's probably done, I don't know, I'd imagine 2,000 acres, if not more, at least, worth of cutting. And the blades, yeah, this, no, I'm not lying, I'm not making this story up. The blades, these blades that are on this mower are the same blades that were on last year. The reason why they're the same blades is because I sharpen them. I sharpen every day before I use it. I grease the thing and I sharpen them. Sharpen the blades, so important. If you don't sharpen the blades, you're wasting your time. Like it's just not going to cut very well. I mean, look how clean it's cutting now. I mean, some of the grass is falling down, so it's not really cutting it how good I want it to do, but it's alright. Yeah, sharpen the blades every day and you can't go wrong. The mower just keeps on cutting. We check the oil as well. I mean, after when we do this field and another couple of fields, we'll leave it overnight, check the oil again in the morning in the bed, because otherwise if you don't check it and it leaks or whatever, it's fucked. Check the belts. Make sure the belts aren't twisted. I had a belt twist on me yesterday. That was because the spring tensioner was loose. Well, not loose, but it wasn't in the right adjustment. So the belt slipped off a bit and twisted, and because it causing the mower to stall. So I fixed that. Also the blades as well, the nuts on the blades, because they're not lock nuts, you have to make sure they're like tightened, and if they're not tightened they will loosen and the nuts will stick up in the air, and as they spin around it will just destroy the top end of the nut. So right, anyway, I took the nuts off and put new bolts on one of them. No, new bolt, what did I say? And yeah, because what happened was the blade was hitting the thing, you could see it, and you can also hear it. It doesn't hit it when it's flat out like this, it's just when it starts to slow down is when it hits it. So yeah, this field is a funny shaped field, so it ain't like the squarest field, so that's why this piece I'm going round and round, because it's just easier. Otherwise you end up with too many triangles. It's just better to end up with one like short triangle, short piece, rather than several. So what I try and do is there's a couple of ways to get a straight row. I find I either aim for a tree or aim for something and drive straight and stick to that, or you can go, when you go around the outside on the endlands, you can sort of count. So like that end you can count 5 seconds from the end, and you go to the other end and count 5 seconds on that end, and then just aim for whatever you've gone for like 5 seconds each end, and you get a straight row every time. Works every time. So yeah, it's 22nd of June, so I imagine we'll just keep mowing every day, because you know the weather's hot, it's drying out fast as well, got a tether on and that, so Gerald's in there tedding. So I don't know, news. we're getting new cattle sheds being built as we speak, so that'd be nice to have a new shed for the cattle, some of the cattle. I've been busy ripping out tree stumps in the videos, digging all that soil out, leveling the soil out as well, leveling stone out, rolling stone in, and next thing would be to lay some blocks for the containers to sit on next. Another job. Obviously got all this hay making as well, got all the bales, lug all the bales from the fields and stack them in the shed. There'll be a fair few bales this year. There's about 170, 180 acres of hay to do. I mean, it don't sound a lot, but for when you got various other jobs to do as well, rather than if you was just making hay all the time, we'd have way more than this. But because we've got so many variety of jobs to do, this is enough. Like, I mean, we'll probably do second cut as well, like second cut silage, because the grass it'll grow back probably between October time or whatever time, so it'll be perfect for silage rails. They're a bit expensive, but it'll be alright. I do find that because the mower blades, obviously when you grind them down, and obviously they're that thick to begin with, but as you grind them down and as they wear down, they get thinner and thinner. Well, yeah. I think that because they're getting, I mean, I don't know, someone tell me this, but I think that when you grind the blades down to a certain amount, I reckon they cut even better than they were new, simply because, well, one they're lighter, and two, they get thinner. So to me, that would make that, when it's spinning round, it will fly round more, if you know what I mean. It will just, because it's lighter. As in when they're like new, they're quite heavy and they take a lot to go around. So, and you can see the clover in it. I'm sure it's really good for silage, but they're making it for hay, so that's what they want to do. Carry on. That's about half of the field done. Near enough. So, I can't think if there's anything else. Oh yeah, I hauled some muck the other day as well out of the yard so they can build this new shed. So, I'm not sure what I should do next. Probably a video of hay turning, probably. There's always one little piece you've always got to do at the end. It's annoying. Right then. What I tend to do is aim for a tree, or a telegraph pole, and stick to the telegraph pole, and you'll get it straight every time. I'm telling you. Try not to move the steering wheel too much either. Bang dead straight. Professional. As you can see. I mean, the GPS would be nice. I'm not even lying about that. I would love to use a GPS because I'm quite, I'm up to date on these technology things. It's phone and all that. I'm surprised they don't. Before long, I can guarantee you, instead of having a big screen on there, you'd have your phone. You'd have be on your phone, the apps and all that, the GPS and all that. In the years to come, it'd be on your phone. You won't even have to buy a computer or whatever you have to get. The satellite thing or whatever it is on the tractor. Probably getting about going about 10.5 miles an hour now. Because it's downhill, you can go a bit faster, so you got the gravity behind you. Obviously, when you go uphill, like this, it takes some driving when you're going uphill.